This baby is down on weight because this baby is sick. He has like diarrhea and fever at night and so on.
This is Haiti, the poorest country in the hemisphere. A country of suffering in which poor children suffer the most. 1 child in 5 is severely malnourished. 1 in 10 die before their 5th birthday.
The people don't have enough money to buy food, good food for their children. We have over 200,000 malnourished children.
Dumel Louis is the Haitian manager of Meds and Food for Kids.
If a child is malnourished, his immune system is affected, and this child will never be smart. And we need smart people in Haiti.
Dr. Patricia Wolf founded Meds and Food for Kids in 2003. Since then, the group has saved the lives of more than 10,000 children.
It's absolutely essential that you protect these young children because it's well known that malnutrition in the first 2 years of life actually permanently affects your brain in a negative way.
Every day, malnourished children pour into clinics across the country, some with swollen bellies and puffy faces, others thin, gaunt, just skin and bones. But Meds and Food for Kids has brought a revolutionary food product called Medica Mamba to this poverty-stricken country.
Medica Mamba is a therapeutic food. It's served to children who are literally dying of malnutrition. In every single one of Haiti's 10 political departments, Medica Mamba is being distributed. So we work with hospitals and public health clinics all throughout Haiti.
In our experience, the children are really benefiting from the mamba. Our mothers say that in the morning, when they don't have a lot of choices, when they don't have much time, the mamba is there and ready to give to the child.
Medica Mamba is the Haitian Creole name for the highly nutritious therapy known around the world as ready-to-use therapeutic food, or RUTF.
RUTF is it's just like the best thing since sliced bread, as we say back home. And it's simply a mixture of peanuts, lots of protein, sugar, energy. You get oil, so lots of fat. You get milk powder. And then we add this little magic sprinkle. 1.8% of the recipe is a specially engineered powder of essential vitamins and minerals. It is the perfectly adapted solution for the situation because it does not require cooking. It does not require refrigeration. It's what they call ambulatory or community-based care. You see the child, you explain to the mother, the caregiver, exactly what it is and how it's meant to be used, and you give them a packet of the stuff and say, see you in 2 weeks. It's magic. That is why it works, because it is the total solution to an acute problem.
Yet there's also the underlying problem of widespread poverty and unemployment. MFK decided to take on this even bigger challenge.
When you take a step back, you say, wow, what is the solution to malnutrition in Haiti? Well, the solution to malnutrition in Haiti is to create jobs, is to promote agricultural development. And that's why Meds and Food for Kids is different, because we're thinking about this as a social enterprise.
We think that the emphasis should also be on national production, which employs the local people, uses the local ingredients, educates the local people, because we are entrepreneurs. We are social entrepreneurs.
MFK decided not to import its ingredients, but to buy them locally. And that meant helping farmers increase their yield and decrease contamination from mold.
Peanuts is a big issue because it is really difficult. The demand on peanuts is really high, and the farmers don't have a way to build up their capacity. So this is why we got Jamie involved to go all over places to get us peanuts.
Est-ce que vous pouvez expliquer ça ici de la Cognière?
People really need information in order to select better seed and better plant the soil, so they can make more money to put their children in school and develop the community.
If the business doesn't work, then we're not going to do anything about malnutrition here. So you can see the difference when you go and talk with these groups. When you say, I'm here as a business person, and I can't lose money I'm here because you're my partner, you're my colleague. I buy your product from you.
When we educate a certain group of Haitian farmers, they talk to other Haitian farmers. When we educate a certain group of employees, they talk to other people in Haiti. And I think better than rescue, I mean, rescue is important, of course, but it doesn't lead to anything except more rescue.
When Pat Wolf transferred the technology of RUTF to Haiti in 2003, she had an idea and a recipe, and that's it. And one connection in Haiti that could actually make this idea happen, and that was Dumel Louis. In 2003, we provided maybe 800 kilograms a year. By the end of 2009, we will have produced 75,000 kilograms of medicamamba, enough to have saved over 6,000 children. So the growth of MFK has been exponential, and we hope that it continues.
We're really trying to tell three stories. There's the story about feeding malnourished children and breaking that cycle of malnutrition, but there's also the story of the farmer who's out here trying to grow peanuts, and God knows it might be his kid that's going to the malnutrition clinic. And then there's the final story that we forget to tell, is the story of all these people that work at our factory who not only are getting employment, but are learning how to manage a real business.
Medicamamba is produced in the MFK factory near Cap Haitian using Haitian raw materials and Haitian employees. The factory is a source of national pride with its own laboratory and quality assurance program. And best of all, it meets all international food safety standards.
We can get economies of scale for what we give away and for what we sell to people if we get bigger.
Where we are now, Meds and Food for Kids, we are in a house that we design. We make it work for us as a factory. Our need now is we need help, because this house where we are in is really too small to serve the people.
Let me tell you the story about Rosalor. She's a malnourished Haitian child. She's 19 months old, but she weighs 10 pounds. Meds and Food for Kids offers children like Rosalor the best practice solution to childhood malnutrition. And it worked for Rosalor. In just 30 days, and with just 11 pounds of medicamamba, $25 worth, her weight went from 11 pounds to 15 pounds.
This is a baby graduated from the peanut butter program. I will put this picture around all the graduate children in the office.
More children can be saved with more medicamamba. Please partner with us to build a new factory. You can be part of Haiti's new economic future and help give life to Haiti's poorest children and their families.
Let's say in 10 years, we don't need to be here. Meds and Food Kids don't need to be here. Everybody can go home, and I won't care if I don't have a job. But what keeps me happy will be the children. They will be healthy and smart and ready to go.